EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sunshine State at Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is the offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the... ...20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
At the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Oh, Walker showing the power. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. Scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So, decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
2nd and 9.
Hey, Lion. 11. Silver.
Now Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think there he had to come up with his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete.
Go, go, let's go. Loot. Dirty left.
Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their second straight victory.
But they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
10 from the 20.
79, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Tight end, Tucker Kraft. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That would go. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up giving this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Panther 11. Dragon 60.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Buccaneers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-0.
Jaguars nothing. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Soga's hot. Silver.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Hey, center.
Lawrence. Thomas brings it in. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Red on red.
And that is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
ETN up the middle. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go. Hey, son,
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Cam Little on for the Jaguars field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings, because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
70.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready, break.
Now 3rd down and very long.
19-18. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Sink right. On the red. Here we go.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he stopped immediately there. The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
11.
Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
Silver.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
Sink right.
11.
These are 24. Hey, Jason, attack. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He'll try and do this himself. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 48 yards. And the Jaguars get a bit closer.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get into the end zone?
The extra point splits the uprights, and it makes the score 21-10. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll look to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Short throw, he's got Kraft. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
At the Jaguars' 37-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And he takes a shot at the end of that play.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Mike Evans, 31 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Jaguars 10. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they got pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, plus the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Take right open. Open. Rip, 23.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's complete to his rookie second-round pick. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Hey, Lion. Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
Lawrence will throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Here we go.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
18 Radley.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Able to find his man, Kraft. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Hold the set. Come on. Warriors 70, Cougar 19.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Hey, Soko, hot.
Here's Lawrence. He'll try and do this himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Okay. Hey, Soko, hot.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Hey.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
31, Jaguars 24.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
To the right side, catch made by Ibuka. Now 2nd and 9.
second and 9.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's taken in by Kraft. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down.
Back to throw again. Oh, he's got Ibaka. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tucker Kraft from 3 yards out. And the Buccaneers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Paul. And they were bouncing their state after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
11. Hey, go. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. They'll get this out to Tootin. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Sink break. Hey, easy. Route.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
13, Luke. Sink break.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Come on. Hit. Cougar 19.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Hawk 70. 79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats. Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Bucs are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Jaguars 24. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Let's go.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
Ramp 23. Hey, Soko, hot.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
13 yards, the tally on the return there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance at... And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 45 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here we go, Scott.
A run up the middle with Irving. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 14 yards. 11. That's good for a Jaguars.
Now Lawrence. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Red on red. Here we go. Hey, Soko, so hot. Sink right.
Lawrence going to throw again. And this time he's got the hookup. It's offense on third down today? Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
In the coverage, we just saw a breakout on third down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
11.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out. Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
On the jump. Tag.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Lawrence. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Hey, Till. Go, let's go. Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one fell.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Go. Inside. Hey, I'm gun.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. Another incomplete incomplete pass there. We've seen a bevy of those. This secondary, they've been pretty good, haven't they?
They certainly have. They've allowed the one touchdown through the air, and they're going to be upset about that later when they watch the game tape. But other than that, they've been absolutely rock solid.
And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. On the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Here we go.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they're going to lead the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, Ron.
This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Okay, ready? Ready, go!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense